Hi, how's it going? I'm gonna hit you with some campy life motivation shit today, if that's all right with you. So, I had a weird thought spiral, and I don't know how it started. That's actually a lie. I know exactly how it started. I was having a conversation with somebody about OnlyFans, and you know how OnlyFans is. There's a lot of different things on there, and this guy was telling me, I can't believe how much money some of these broads are making. That Let's say that's how he talks. I can't believe how much money some of these broads are making. And I told him it didn't really surprise me because, again, when you're producing content for the internet, there's no matter what going to be that niche that appreciates what you do. Whether how big that niche is kind of subjective of the content, but um, to somebody, your content will be amazing. No matter what you look like, someone on OnlyFans is going to be attracted to you. Probably. No, they will. No matter what, they will. There's a person out there. There's going to be at least somebody out there. You could look ugly as sin like a fucking goblin, and someone's going to be like, I love goblins. And that's how it is on YouTube as well. Think of it like this. There are a bunch of people on OnlyFans who are so hot, they're a 10 out of 10. There's a bunch of YouTubers, like you would rate their content a 10 out of 10. I'm sure you watch someone on YouTube, 10 out of 10 content creator. To the average person, if you just put this video up, if you put up your favorite streamer or whatever and showed it to a random person on the street, odds are just as many people who like that content, there's going to be a lot of people who don't like that content whatsoever. And that's the whole point of OnlyFans and YouTube, is to find those audiences, to propel these people. Whether they do a good job of that is besides the point. Because if you follow me, you know I've had the conversation before that objectivity doesn't exist. There are no 10 out of 10 films out there because it doesn't exist, because there is no objectively good. Just because you think Avengers Endgame is a 10 out of 10 film doesn't mean your average person thinks that. With every film, there's going to be a person who thinks it's a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you are going to boil down a person's appearance or their content on YouTube, it's going to be the exact same thing. Some people are going to find it good no matter what. And to somebody, whether you're a ugly ass person trying to make an OnlyFans, or if you're a lowly content creator trying to make it big on YouTube, there is someone out there, as long as you stay true to your craft and post often enough to keep them engaged, there is someone who is going to think you're a 10 out of 10. You are a 10 out of 10. And if you are making content, no matter what it may be, try to bring your best skills, your best ideas to the forefront. Everyone has flaws. Everyone can be subjected to these flaws and made fun of these flaws online. That's how the game works, right? For instance, I used to be a terrible speaker. I still am kind of a bad speaker. I'm not a very intelligent guy. I'm using busted ass equipment. This camera, when it was trying to focus on me, sounded like a fucking train stopping in its tracks. But I try to put everything best forward. I try at least to do my best every day that I sit in front of this camera. I do that maybe a little too often. And I can watch myself fuck up all day, but I have to remember that your flaws are not what make you. They are not what you are worth. Because no matter how flawed you are, again, someone out there will appreciate what you do. Like sometimes people who think they're the smartest one in the room like to call other people dumb, and even if you are smarter than everyone else, just because you are the dumbest person in the room doesn't mean you're a worse person. You can be creative. You can be really good sexually. You can have a lot of other skills. Just because you're bad at one thing doesn't mean that's what you should focus on. Focus on what you're good at. Try to bring that into your content. And another big piece of advice, don't compare yourself to other people, because there is such a spectrum of other content creators. There is the content creators who are going to have millions of more fans than you do, and just because their content is better in all these other people's eyes doesn't mean your content is bad by any means. Just because you haven't found your niche yet, just because your niche, might not even exist yet, Just because someone else got lucky doesn't mean your content is bad. Your content can stand the test of time. Your content is going to be watched by somebody out there who will appreciate it. Your biggest job is to find those people, find that niche, and hit that niche hard. That is what I struggle to do every fucking time I upload a video. I try to get my big ol' net, and I try to catch as many of those subscribers as I can. But again, my audience is people who like anime, games, movies, a lot of different franchises I cover. There's only going to be so many people who want to hear me talk about all these different things. A lot of the shit they don't even like. And, that's just a game of YouTube. Either you find the one franchise you're going to talk about forever, or you try to be more of a broad spectrum guy like me and do your best. But going back to the original point, yes, your content is good to somebody. Your job still is to make it as good as possible and as fully realized as an idea as it was up here onto the paper, onto the canvas. Always try to do your best, but just because you feel discouraged doesn't mean that your content is bad. Again, keep your head up and find your niche. That's about it.